Hey y'all, and welcome to the All About the Tea channel. Thank you for joining me. As many of you know, Vanderpump Rules stars Stassi Schroeder, Kristen Doute, Max Bowen, and Brett Caprini have all been fired from Vanderpump Rules over racist comments that they've made. And I'm here to break it all down for you.
A website called All About the Tea.
He told All About the Tea that during the fight,
the incidents occurred in the past. First, we'll start with, I'll address the racist incidents with African-American co-star Faith Stowers. Faith appeared on season 4 and season 6 of Vanderpump Rules, and she was the only black cast member during her time on the show. Last week, Faith spoke out about the racist incidents while during an interview with reality star Candace Rice. Faith explained that her co-stars Kristen Doute and Stassi Schroeder went on to attack her, even going as far as calling her a nappy-headed hoe. Kristen and Stassi amped their racism by calling the police on Faith, accusing her of a crime she did not commit. They lied to the police and said that Faith was a wanted fugitive and also AWOL from the military, all of which were complete and utter lies.
After
you were the only
black person on the show.
Girl.
Like, yes, yes. I know. And girl, it was a lot. It was Bravo. So the audience there is different than like the TV audience, and it was I felt like after their friend did something that we both were involved in, that he's done like 1,000 times, for some reason, they wanted to attack me instead of him. It was like they wanted to attack. Like, you know, I was wrong and I was this and I was that, calling me names, saying my hair was nappy, which was weird coming out of their mouths. And like, and I believe it hit the ceiling for me and made me really want to run for the hills when, Kristen and Stassi decided they were going to call the cops on me. This is when I quit. Like, I left the show, was invited back, but, you know, to tell my truth, but decided it wasn't going to do anything for me. So I ended up not coming back. So I decided to move over to MTV. Once I did that, I felt like they got upset with me because I was at a club called Lucy Bellows. There's a guy who partially owns that club named Marcus Molinari. Amazing. And I seen them, Kristen and Stassi there. I seen Kristen, I seen Kristen there for sure though. And there was this article on is it Daily? It's like a news site, Daily Mail. There was an article out where there was an African American lady who it was like a weird photo, so she looked very, very light skinned. And had these different like weird tattoos or whatever, and they showcased her. And I guess this woman was like robbing people and stealing like gold bars. The woman was at large. Okay, she was drugging them. She was on a mission, and they called the cops and said it was me. Yes, and this is like true story. I heard this from actually Stassi doing an interview.
Going to destroy her. She loses everything she has.
After Faith did her interview, Stassi and Kristen both quickly issued apologies. But as it turns out, those apologies were not sincere because neither one of them went directly to Faith to apologize before issuing their statement. Shortly after that, Bravo issued a lengthy statement saying that Stassi, Kristen, Brett, and Max were all fired. A look back reveals Stassi's podcast and social media accounts contain additional racially insensitive comments. In March 2017, Stassi remarked that black people demanded special treatment, referring to a lack of diversity at the Oscars. Stassi later deleted that podcast episode from her site, but I was able to retrieve a copy of it. Let's have a listen.
I'm going to offend a lot of people right now, but I'm going to do it in a way where I hope that people don't get offended. I'm like really sick of everyone making everything about race.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of over it, and I know that I am the one person who's not allowed to say that because I am a white, privileged, blonde, 28-year-old. So I get that. I'm saying it, I know, but I have a podcast, and it's an outlet to say what I think, and if you don't want like what I think or what I have to say, then like you don't have to listen to it. You can turn it off or unfollow me, whatever. But like, everyone giving their impassioned speeches about race and all of that stuff, I'm like, why is it always just about African Americans? Like, why aren't the Asians being like, we're not represented? Why aren't, like, I don't know, like Native Americans and Latinos being like, we're not represented? Why is it that they're like, it's always just that? And then like whenever they get upset, then everybody has to go above and beyond to then make them happy.
Yeah.
And I hate saying the word them because I'm not everybody's the same. So I mean the ones that are like out there bitching about things. Because it's not, I don't think people aren't being nominated because of their skin color. Maybe you weren't nominated last year because you didn't do that great of a job in your movie.
Yeah, your movie wasn't so good.
Like, it's not about race. It's literally like not about what you look like at all. It's like your acting abilities. So like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, I think people always find something they'll always find something to complain about, but I just wish that we could just get the whole, look at what we're doing. The Oscars is no place for that kind of stuff. And the politics, honestly, I'm kind of bored of it.
I'm so bored of it too.
I understand that it's a good outlet, but at this point people
It's not, because we hear about it everywhere.
Yeah, if they don't.
In 2018, Stassi posted a photo on Instagram dressed in a Halloween costume and called herself Nazi chic alongside Rachel O'Brien and Kristen Doute. The anti-Semitic photo sparked outrage among many as well. As for Brett Caprini, he was a waiter at Sir, Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant. He tweeted the N-word multiple times a few years ago. He also used the hashtag Women Suck. During the Vanderpump Rules reunion, Caprini apologized for his past comments. He said, and I quote, "It wasn't okay then, and it's not okay now. It's something I regret deeply, and it was just kind of making jokes with each other. Like we'd literally be in the same room and just say stupid-ish to each other. And it was a dumb effing thing to do. I'm doing my best to move forward and be the best person I can be and try to emulate that to everybody else." In regards to Max Bowens, in 2012, he also posted a series of racist tweets using the N-word. Max is the general manager of Lisa Vanderpump's restaurant, Tom Tom Bar in West Hollywood. And I quote, "It upsets me that the N-word is not allowed to be said unless you are black, because quite honestly, it's my favorite word." In another tweet, he slammed one of my favorite actresses in the business, Gabrielle Sitterby. She played Precious in the movie Precious. And I quote, "There's this girl I see every day at school. She looks just like the girl from the movie Precious. And I'm not just saying this because she's big and black." But wait, Max doesn't reserve his racist hate for only blacks. He also hates Asians. In another tweet, and I quote, he said, "Something about Asians that just makes me want to punch them in the suck hole," whatever that means. He even took a swipe at Justin Bieber and signed his tweet off calling Justin queer. And of course, after he was called out for his racist behavior on Twitter, he issued the standard apology. "I want to sincerely apologize for what I tweeted in 2012. It was wrong on every level. It's not a representation of who I am. I am shocked I ever tweeted that. I am disgusted and embarrassed. I am truly sorry." As a result of Stassi and Kristen's firing over racist remarks about faith, they've lost many lucrative endorsement deals. After everything blew up and Stassi was fired from from Vanderpump Rules and lost all her endorsement deals, she announced that she's pregnant. Now, if she's pregnant, I wish her nothing but the best. But the timing is highly suspicious considering everything that's going on. In my personal opinion, I feel it's a PR stunt to move the negative stories off of the Google search. When you research, if you go into Google and you put Stassi's name in, the first thing that pops up is that she's pregnant. The story about her being fired and being racist is pushed further down to the bottom. Stassi's wine line has been pulled from stores. Her book tour has been canceled. Her podcast has been pulled from many streaming platforms, as well as many various lucrative social media endorsement deals have all been canceled. Stassi's career is pretty much over at this point. I don't see how she can come back from this. Tell me what you think. Do you believe Bravo took the right action to fire Stassi, Kristen, Brett, and Max? Or do you feel that the decision was harsh and unfair? Let me know how you feel. I personally feel Bravo took the correct action. It was immediate and it was appropriate considering all of the racist things that these people have done. It sets the precedent for other reality stars on that network. But you tell me how you feel. Sound off below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and also thank you for watching.